Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to January's wrap up, my full wrap up. So all of my layouts, so it will also be a summary of what I did for How to Kill a Kit with Style, my Mercy Tiara Kits Winter Glow kits. Now I did do a separate one for Collection Obsession because there was maybe a little bit more there to share so that I could prepare February as well. But then doing each of them individually, I think it's just too many. So for the rest, I'm doing one full wrap up. I will also look at my sort of 52 favorite photos. So that project, or my everyday 6x8 scrapping, and my listing. So a full wrap up. And what I did buy, of course, in January, and I did a full share with you at that point, so I won't go over it again, is the Mercy Tiara Kits Winter Glow Kit. So that was my purchase for January. I don't foresee buying anything really for February or March. I have plenty to play with. So my first layout here, so I have one, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 11, 12 by 12. We'll double check that as we go along. And then you're going to see that I have a few lists and I have a few 6 by 8. So I am happy with what I got done in January, sort of getting back into the groove a little bit and trying to get into my scrap space a little bit every night, which is why, again, as always, you've seen some processes and you've seen some shares. Everything has a video, and they will all be in the my January playlist here on the channel. So this layout, this is one I did fairly recently. This was a How to Kill a Kit with Style. So you can see here that I used 2 different alphas, because How to Kill a Kit with Style has the idea of sort of a quarterly focus, which this quarter is older stash, then a monthly supply, and January supply was to use our alphas. So I have 2 alphas here. This is How to Kill, in that it is a page kit that I had put together, a bit more recent, I guess, than others, but I took old as in older, as in not the last couple of months. Page kit that I had put together for one of my Collection Obsessions, I think maybe was it October or November, based on 49 and Market Crafty Garden. But I even got a little bit of Storyteller in there as well. So this is somewhere between a half and half and a 1/3, 2/3, because I basically just cut this paper where this lovely big floral piece was. And then I used the back of this paper as a layer here, matted my photo, and then did a little bit of diagonal embellishing here. This is from Storyteller. This is a sticker from Storyteller. This is from an older Mercy Tiara kit as well, where we had received some chipboard, I think they're Tim Holtz, chipboard phrases. And in the end, I love this. And in that video, I explain the title. This is going to go into Joey's album. And then I put a few flat back brads as well. So as I said, everything has a video, so I'm not going to spend too much time. This is using the Mercy Tiara Kit Winter Glow kit. And this was for My Scrappy Life for the virtual crop. And one of the challenges that I had been assigned was mixed media and creating a background, which is what I did here with some Vicki Boutin iridescent glaze, and from the Winter Glow, some of these lovely little snowflakes, chipboard pieces, and this was perfect, and the paper. So I really like it, and a few sequins. I love how this one came out. This is also using the Winter Glow, and this was also for the My Scrappy Life virtual crop, and this was the stenciling challenge. So there's a video where I actually do the stenciling with you. This layout, I had done the background, but then I did the layout with you. This one, I did all of the stenciling with you, and I did some layering stenciling, and I really, really enjoyed this one about my adopting Patty-O. This is How to Kill a Kit with Style. Let me just turn, okay, so I guess I'll turn these all over. How to Kill a Kit with Style. And this is using some very old alpas. They're from Ellie Studio, so happy that I got those on the page. Some lovely sort of horseshoes that my friend Colleen gave me, some florals. And you can see that I asked a question when I was doing this video as to whether I added these florals, and it was a resounding yes. All of the comments were yes. Many of you were also lovely saying, but you do what you want. It's beautiful either way. But oh, resounding yes. And then I did get a couple of suggestions, I think from maybe Tracy and Sheila, to even add a little floral down here to sort of balance that out, which I did. And I love it. So thank you for your feedback. This was my sketch for one of the Sketch Sundays. It's also using How to Kill a Kit with Style, and these are some very old alphas. They were actually Amy Tan alphas, and this is all fussy cutting. So that was fun as well, and this is going to go into my Early Days album. Mercy Tiara Kit, Winter Glow Kit. And this is going to be the introductory page to Joey's 2025 album, the family album. This is our pal Jack. Look at our Jack sort of staring off there and being in the snow, and this lovely sort of a little bit of background here that is a little blurry. I love, love, love it. And I love this paper. So this was another fun one. And we are now back to the Storyteller, and just yesterday you saw me do a wrap-up of that, so I'll just quickly go through these because there is a video for all of them, and then I did the wrap-up yesterday. So we have this one, and then we have this one, which was the first one I did for Collection Obsession in January. This is one of the later ones, but using those same gorgeous papers into Angelina's album. One of my favorite photos, Julia and Alessandro. Love this. This was for Christmas in January. And then Baby Got Scraps, where I used the scraps from this one for this layout. So there you go. So that is 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yes, I did get 11 12 by 12 layouts done. So that makes me happy. Let me sort of put that one there. I'll put that over there. Then, of course, started the 52 favorite photos for 52 weeks. And so I'm not sure that everything, they're not all going to be favorite photos, but they are basically everyday photos, which is another part of that prompt. And I'm going to be doing most of my everyday scrapbooking in this format. And I've talked about that with you before, where I'm trying to downsize a little bit from a space point of view album. So most of my 12 by 12 will be leaving, as they are albums for other people, except occasionally. You know, there is one Early Days in there. So there will be a couple of 12 by 12s for myself, but way, way less than usual. So we have this, which is the first, and you see this is using the Storyteller. So this was a favorite photo and a new tradition of my Christmas Eve. And there is a video for this for sure. Then, of course, I haven't finished this one, but I did show it to you, and I popped in the photos and talked to you a little bit about this in one of the 52 favorites videos, and this is Storyteller. This you have not seen. This I just put my certificate of adoption for Patty-O. I put it in here. I printed it out. Love, love, love it. Cut it to size, front and back, and this is some information about my boy. So I put that here together with the 6x8 layout that I did to record Patio going to the beach with his friend Layton, and this is a photo that my lovely friend Helen sent to me. This is using Storyteller, and you'll see, and I put this layout together with you, so there is a process, and you're going to see that I sort of changed my mind as we went on. And then this one, which is very, very recent, which is I do like to record our Canadian tennis players. None of the tournaments need any 12x12 layouts anymore. So this is Felix, one of our Canadians, winning a runner-up tournament to Australia. And so this is going to be the types of things I'm going to be doing in my 6x8. So I recorded this one here. So that's what I got done in there. And then my listing, now this turns out to be a little funny because my title page is currently 2025, Create Something Daily, and then all the lists that I've done are for December because I really wanted to get cracking in January. But the majority of these lists are going to be done the following month for the previous month, with a few exceptions. This would be an exception, and this would be this year, and it's sort of like my stats from last year, but then favorite authors and their series. This could definitely be this year, and this is the kind of stuff that I want to make some lists for. It doesn't need a 6x8, doesn't need a 12x12, but a list is perfect for this to remind me of my favorite series, to have them recorded somewhere so that I can also check and make sure that any new books by these authors and their series are being published so that I don't miss them. And this is Storyteller. There we go. Glimmers, which I will be doing on a monthly basis. So this is December. And I did mention in some of my listing videos that the December lists are going to be a little light because I basically only decided in January or at the very end of the year of December that I was going to do this. So I will be doing this every month. And glimmers are lovely little nods of happiness during the day. Not necessarily gratitude, and small things. Like, you know, Joe sending me fun Jack photos. It brings a glimmer of joy to my day when he does that. And he does it often on Mondays. And then on the day that I did this, which was the 28th of December, it was a listing live this afternoon. So I've started watching a lot of Lael by Mail and her listing. I haven't spoken up yet. Will soon. This is a January. So this first is all a little bit mixed up because this is a sort of a challenge that I'm going to be playing along with every month that is based on a country. So I did this one with you. And Killing Time with Cozies is the group that sort of like the book club group type thing that I belong to that puts this on. Monthly highlights. So my December 2024 monthly highlights. So this is going to be sort of the about next month, about last month that I'm going to do every month. And that is little highlights for me, you know, parenting my parent. I will probably talk about that in a lot of my lists. They don't require even 6x8s or 12x12s, but things that I would like to have recorded somewhere. Our first real snowfall, the date that happened. Adding chocolate to my Christmas Eve tradition is something, you know, so that was fun. And then I have a little bit of a collage of photos here on this side. And then in the news for December 2024. And again, I mentioned that very, very late because I decided later on that I would be doing these lists, but it allowed me to practice, get these things done. And then in January, it will be heavier. There's a lot of news in January, so I will get that done. So my idea with the listing is I will be doing every month about last month. Glimmers. In the news, my reading challenge, my Around the World reading challenge. That will also be another one. And then I might be doing a Serious About series as well, which is something that a lot of my Cozy Mystery Reader fans do. And that is sort of keeping track of some of the series that I want to read during the year. So we'll see. But I will definitely be doing for a month. So there you go, my friends. That is my January. I'm quite happy with what I got done. And I will see you tomorrow or the day after with my February plans. Thanks so much for being here. Let me know. I know a couple of you have left me some comments that you might want to start doing some of this and some of the 6x8. So that is really, really fun. Let me know what your January was like. Are you happy with what you got done? Were you able to get some time in your craft room or for any of your other hobbies? Let me know down below how your January went creatively. And I will see you back here very, very soon. Bye for now.